featuring all new state-of-the-art equipment and weaponry, an advanced tactical uniform, and a stunning VAC metalized helmet. This ZoloCon exclusive Steel Brigade Trooper from Valaverse is ready for any mission, no matter how daring. With retro-style packaging that harkens back to the Special Corps days of old, and a 1 in 100 gold Steel Brigade Commander VAC metal variant, don't miss your opportunity to add this new trooper to your Action Force ranks. Visit the Valaverse booth at this year's ZoloCon, Saturday, March 1st and Sunday, March 2nd. It's time for action with the ZoloCon exclusive Steel Brigade.
Shut up and sit down.
Welcome, everybody, to the 3POA podcast, episode 91. I'm your host, LaserPants, also known as Ryan. I am joined, as always, by the CEO of Valaverse and the man behind Action Force, Bobby Vala.
We are close to 100 shows, huh?
We are.
Ooh.
Yeah, so what I've been doing is I've been doing more 3POA proper shows without you here so that it didn't take so long to get to episode 100.
Oh.
So like when I had Anthony's on, that was Anthony's Customs and Duarte. That was episode 90, right? So I'm trying to move things along, get up to episode 100. Yo Joe Jerk recently hit 100 episodes and he started like a year ago.
Well,
you know? So I'm like,
all right, now I'm skeptical because I'm like, wait a second. It should only the number should only count towards shows that I'm on.
Listen, I'm the star of the show, Bobby. Okay, I'm just saying.
Hey guys, have fun.
Get back in here. Listen, I got something in the PO box actually a few weeks ago, and I've been forgetting to bring it up on the show while you're here. There is a anonymous person who has made an account on X, formerly known as Twitter. They go by 03POA or 0.
We have to keep saying like formerly known as Twitter. Doesn't everyone know that X was Twitter?
I don't know.
I'm just like, wait, it's
I
a
know.
year, right?
Yeah, you're right. So over on X, okay, 0POA Media, and they exist to troll me, right? They do AI images of me with kittens and glasses, and it's very odd, but it's also funny. So I'm down for a good troll, Bobby. I'm down, okay. But they sent me something.
We've all got them. Yeah,
this person, you could tell this person is a fan, right? It's good-natured trolling.
Okay,
like I do on other streams. I do good-natured trolling in the chats, right? But anyway, they sent me something in the mail. And it is actually one of the coolest and best toys that you designed.
Oh, kind of intrigued.
Any guesses on what it is, Bobby?
the coolest toys that I've ever done
in your entire career, not just Valorverse.
Yeah. Listen, nothing I make in Valorverse is cool. 12-inch Hulk. Oh God, no!
They sent me the Spider-Man, the Spider-Man Web Warriors playset. Here it is. Now, it's a good thing you're drinking. Is that a little Jack and Honey?
It's a little Jack and Honey.
So, yeah, there it is.
God, so bad.
I have no use for this thing. You want me to send it to you?
No, I want you to fucking burn it.
Maybe I'll bring it to DFW and we can blow it up or shoot it at a gun range.
Yeah. Come to Rhode Island. I'll take you to the range and we'll set it up and we'll shoot that son of a bitch.
Let's see here. I say he. I don't know if it is, but
you know what'd be really funny is if it was Amber trolling you.
No, this person shipped it to me, and I know what state they shipped it from because of USPS, but I'm not going to say because they want to remain anonymous.
Gotcha.
But they wrote a story. I'm going to read it. Okay, so chat, bear with me. Bobby, bear with me. I'm not sure if this is AI, written by AI or what. But I told him, listen, I'll read it on the show. Okay. So 0 POA. Here we go. Back when Ryan Pants was in the title is The Origin Story of LaserPants 81 by 0 POA. Back when Ryan Pants was in elementary school, he had to give a presentation on the topic of his choosing. He, of course, chose the life cycle of tadpoles. His second grade teacher, Mrs. Kelly, had an irrational fear of frogs. And that see you next Tuesday gave Ryan a D-.
See you next Tuesday.
Ryan was so bummed that day in the cafeteria, he could barely drink his chocolate milk. Barely. When the school bus dropped him off that day, he knew there'd be trouble. But he wasn't expecting just how bad it would be. Mama Pants and Papa Pants were waiting at the door to Ryan's childhood home. Ryan told them about Mrs. Kelly and the tadpoles and the D-. But none of that mattered. Mama Pants and Papa Pants said they were getting divorced. Even though they told Ryan the divorce was only partially his fault, he decided it must be the D- he got on his school presentation. If only he had done better. If only his presentation blew Mrs. Kelly away, his family wouldn't be destroyed. The next morning, Ryan's parents dropped him off at the orphanage and wished him luck on his future endeavors. This is dark. Ryan decided never to give a poor presentation again. He honed his skills by day while stealing the other orphans' action figures by night to sell to a shady secondhand toy store in order to earn cash to pay for custom fonts and sound effects. Ryan learned typography, acoustics, graphic design. His school presentations became so good, all of his male teachers and even one of his female teachers got fired for getting erections in class. In high school, Ryan joined the presentation derby and made it to regionals. Then states, all the way to nationals. He lost to an old man in his 50s who had recently re-enrolled in high school after spending 30 years in corporate America as a professional presenter. Was it fair that Ryan lost to a man thrice his age who was a former pro? The world isn't fair, Ryan decided. But that wouldn't stop his journey toward excellence. To this day, Ryan creates world-class presentations. They are even about tadpoles. But he still feels the pain of that elementary school D-. Ryan wears LED sunglasses so that people cannot see his sad eyes. His biggest failing is that his presentations bring joy to the world that he himself cannot feel.
I just watched our viewers go down with every sentence.
Hey, we're at 285 right now, and we're only, we're 10 minutes into the show. Just give it time; it'll go up. Okay, now that that's over with, How you been?
I'm good. I'm very good. I mean, I've been swamped as usual, trying to get shit done, ready for the show. Waiting for shipments to come in and stuff. So, yeah, maybe got a little surprise coming this week. Yeah, it's been exciting.
Ooh. I mean, you already surprised everyone with the ZoloCon exclusive Steel Brigade. That looked cool.
I did.
Yeah. You also pissed off Canada.
Listen, man, and I'm going to address that.
Hold on.
Okay.
Let me bring the chat up to date, okay? So, guys, this was a month or so ago on the 3POA. So let's do the Scooby-Doo thing, like Wayne's World. Bobby.
Yeah.
Okay. Anyway, previously on 3POA. Sudahuba, member for 17 months. Thank you. Hey, Bobby, if Trump takes over Canada, will I finally get cheap shipping?
Listen, I'm all for the 51st state, baby. I'm all for it.
I think that's a big joke, isn't it?
I don't know, man.
It's just there's no way that the president can't buy a country, can they? I don't.
I mean, they can. I know he offered Denmark like $100 million for Greenland back in his first term.
Are you serious? That really happened?
Yeah, that really happened. And they said no. Greenland's just a strategic staging point just for everything.
For war.
War.
Yeah.
Or protection. But I mean, listen, like the way I see it's like, yeah, it's like the continents, Canada. Let's just make it all one thing, But listen, I use the Panama Canal so that I don't have to deal with the LA ports. I don't know if there's any ports left, but so that he's talking about, yeah, let's take over the Panama Canal. Yes. Take over the Panama Canal. Take over Canada. Bring it all. It makes my job a whole lot easier. It allows my customers to get stuff a lot cheaper. So Canadians, I know you guys have a lot of pride, but if it gets you cheaper shipping, man, you could become the 51st state, baby.
Do you really want a bunch of smelly Canadians living? I mean, here's smell.
The thing. Here's what I'll do. Here's what I'll propose.
I'm kidding. Okay.
Here's what I'll propose. Let's just get rid of California. Let's just make that its own country. California, just say,
give it back to Mexico.
You are on your own. Yeah, Mexico. Hey, Mexico, if you want California, you got it, baby. Or just let them be their own thing. So we'll trade California for Canada.
Can we get Cancun?
We'll stay 50 states. We'll just get a better one.
Like Mexico, you give us Cancun, we'll give you California.
That works. Wait, does Mexico? Yeah, that works. I'm fine with that.
I'm
fine with that.
All right. Now that happened last month, early January, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Bobby, there was a response, and of course, it comes by way of a GI Joe classified group.
Yeah,
that's Canada.
That's all you need to know is that.
This was posted in the GI Joe classified Northern Outpost by someone named Hervey St. Louis.
It's St. Louis, Ryan.
I'm not French. A little. Anyway, I'm going to read his post because let me tell you. There's a little bit of that going on over what was obviously a joke. But he says, hello, I want to address something difficult. This is difficult for me to address. A few weeks ago in a YouTube podcast, Vala versus President made comments about being in support of the annexation of Canada by the U.S. I left a brief message below the 3POA discussion group under that video saying that he did not understand Canadians. I did not write much more because I know these guys bully people online. The response of Vala's buddy from 3POA, hey, I have a name. It's LaserPants, Hervey. The response of Vala's buddy from 3POA was that I did not understand jokes. How dare I say something like that when he obviously doesn't understand jokes? For me, this was not a joke. And it's not up to me to read between the lines of every American during trying times. I canceled all of my Action Force orders from my local action figure retailer and have not followed a thing from 3POA nor Vala since. I've decided to boycott his products. I am not asking you to follow suit, and especially not for Canadian retailers to cancel their orders. It's a costly move for them. I was able to replace the Action Force stuff with other products from that store. But it's not easy for retailers to cancel orders from a supplier this way. I've been favoring with you Canadian retailers when getting action figures. I dreaded mentioning this for weeks. I'm a Canadian, and I like my country. Apologies if this is controversial. It must be deleted by the admins. Cheers. And there's my amazing thumbnail, Bobby. Look at this thumbnail. I'm so glad he shared that. That's a work of art. Now, the comments in this thread are ridiculous. Because he posted a link to the show and a timestamp to the part where we talked about Canada.
Okay.
And I'm telling you, these guys must be from Quebec or something. They took it literally. They took it literally, Bobby. It's really silly.
I mean, like, and when it first happened, I was like, wait a second. Like, is it for real? Like, was he like, really? That hurt his feelings? I'm like, I said nothing bad about Canada. Listen, I said it was better than California. So
you hurt him.
I also said like guys, like, all right. And then he was saying something like, didn't he say something about like, not buying U.S. toys or something like that? It's like, hey man, I don't see many fucking Canadian toy companies making action figures. So good luck with that. And it's like, look, I get it. It sucks. It sucks that we're all on the same fucking continent and shipping so much. Maybe if we were all just one fucking country, you guys would save money. This is what I understand. And it's like, this is not, I don't want to get into politics or anything like that, but it's like, you have conversation with people and you're just like, what's more important to you, your feelings or money? Because I know what's more important to me. It's fucking money. Because if I have money, then I'm fucking happy and I can do shit and I can go on vacations with my family and do really fun stuff with my kids and put them through gymnastics and karate and all this kind of shit. It's like money is what makes me happy. Yes. Am I prideful of the United States? Yes. But if you told me, like, right now, what is your country doing for you? You need to do for you. So to me, it's like, listen, if you had pride in this hand and $1 million in this hand, and you said make a choice, I bet you I'd pick the fucking $1 million. Shit, man, I'd pick $1,000 in that hand. So what I was trying to say, hey, guys, it would be great if that happened. Shipping would be a lot easier for you. Collecting would be a lot easier for you because collecting is important. Collecting makes you happy. But instead, he got sensitive and he cried.
Listen, it's about to get a lot easier for him. Because you know what we're going to do? We will invade Canada. The free POA will invade Canada, Bobby. We're going in. We're crossing the border into Canada to conquer. You understand me? You understand now, Hervey? We're coming. The 3 POA will invade, and it's not going to be an annexation. It's going to be a conquering, an invasion from the 3 POA. You hear me, Hervey? Let me see them tears, buddy. There it is. We shall rename it 3 POA stand. Only Action Force figures will be distributed to you, Hervey. That's your only option. You hear me? As my first act of Supreme Overlord of 3 POA stand, I'm going to reinstate Prima Nocta. Okay? You have your clubs? You have your guns?
I never read the comments, but now I have to. It's just like, why not Canada annex the U.S.? Yeah, good luck with that. Good luck with that. Yeah, okay. Let's get serious here. And it's just like, what else? Yeah, I get it. You guys have free medical, but don't you guys have problems getting like appointments for shit? Isn't there like ridiculous waiting times because it's all free? I mean, look, guys, I love Canada. I've played hockey in Canada a bunch of times. I've been to Montreal many times. I love Canada. It sucks for you guys as collectors because toy companies are in the United States. Toy company, toy collection kind of is here, and it just has to go out to all these other different countries. I get it, man. It sucks. It sucks. And I want you guys to be able to get this stuff, easily. I'm not hating on Canada. Like, stop being fucking sensitive, man. Jeez.
We will bathe in the waters of Lake Minnetonka, which will be flooded with the tears of Hervey here. You see, I put tears. Yeah, that's some good Photoshop right there.
Is that actually him?
Here's our new net. Yeah, that's from when he yelled at Ace from Ramen Toy for a while. Here's our new national flag of 3 POA stand, Bobby. You like that? I think it works. I think the V should be smaller and the 3 POA should be a little bit bigger. What do you think?
Sure.
Right. We should probably move on.
It was just funny. It's just like, that's like that me saying I want you guys to have cheaper shipping, like that caused you to not want to buy Action Force anymore. Hey man, if that's the lengths you're willing to go, I ain't even gonna try to win you over. And then it's like you were trying to say like, oh, you sent me the screenshot of the one company. It's like, we're not going to carry Action Force products anymore. And I was like, dude, they're not even one of my wholesale partners. So go ahead, dude. I have great wholesale partners. eCollectibles is fantastic. Heroes World is fantastic. Like, guys are great. Like, I have great partners that get this stuff out to you guys. But listen, man, it'd be great if you guys can just order like the Valaverse exclusive stuff. Like, if it was just easier for you. I feel for you guys. But okay, be mad at me. Okay, everyone else is. Who gives a shit?
Listen, people get mad over jokes. Freaky Tiki, is the audio messed up, or is that just the music playing?
Well, when you're like yelling, when you yell into the mic, it gets all like messed up.
Okay.
Yeah.
Tell me not to yell anymore. Listen, when I put on my Canada invasion hat, I tend to get excited, Bobby, when I get a little excited. Okay? It's very serious. I have my dual flintlock pistols. Like the dude from Nightmare on Elm Street, Dream Warriors. Remember that?
Oh, that's right. He did have flintlock pistols. I forgot about that.
Okay. Let's go to the chat here before YouTube deletes the channel and we piss off all of Canada. Let's see here. Earl Potts, thank you for the member chat, Earl. He says, I'm dragging Quentin to Legion's Con. Food on me at the pub Friday after setup. Be there. Cool. Yeah, I hope to be at Legion's Con this year. That would be awesome. Thank you, Earl. Zakanen. Let's see here. Zakanen with 5 3POA podcast memberships. Thank you so much, Zakanen. I didn't see who got those because I was declaring war on Canada when you sent that. But thank you so much, Zakanen. Todd Loves Toys with the super chat. Thank you, Todd. Hi, all. Keep rocking in the free world. Do we like the free world, Bobby?
You a big fan of freedom?
Me too. Freedom rocks. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying?
Freedom rocks, man.
Thank you, Todd Loves Toys. We got Headcanon Unlimited. Thank you for the super chat. He says, out of two with wife celebrating our 25th anniversary. Hey, happy anniversary, man. Congrats. He says, love the new Steel Brigade. Looking forward to having Ryan on Headcanon live Monday, 9 p.m. Eastern. Have a great show. That's right. 9 p.m. on Monday, Eastern time. I will be on Headcanon show. Maybe Zakanen could drop a link to that. That'd be great. I would like that. Thank you, Zakanen. I might even pin it. Everyone check out Headcanon's channel. I'll be on there live Monday night. Thank you, Headcanon. Justin Booth with the super chat. Thank you so much. I think I speak for everyone when I say no one wanted Spider-Man figures. Hasbro has officially gone full retard.
Hey, you can't say that.
But my kid loves the PS4. I mean, we're going to talk about this in a bit probably, but he loves the PS4 and PS5 Spider-Man games. And I showed him the figures and he was like, meh. He didn't really want
Really?
it. He bought him. We went to a toy show today. He bought a McFarlane figure.
Did he? Which McFarlane figure?
The one that's like it's like Batman, but he's Superman. He's got a full red mask and the Superman symbol, but with a bat instead of an S. And I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah. Thank you, Justin Booth. Let's see here. Headcanon with another super chat. Thank you, sir. He says Canada is the result of a drunken one-night stand between England and France, and should hope it could be America Junior at some point. Oh man, we're in so much trouble. If we pissed everyone off a few weeks ago at that other show, this show is
right.
Oh
Jeez, man,
this show is extra funny now. You know,
extra funny.
how do we escalate after this? After the next meltdown over this show. Thank you, Headcanon. 49er Brian became a channel member. Thank you, 49er Brian. 49ers suck. Impossible Pie, our Canadian neighbor here, our friend from Canada, Impossible Pie. Thank you for the member chat. He says, LOL, Ryan, the pirate laser pants. Thank you, Tim. I appreciate you, man. We got B&B Toys here. Thank you for the member chat. Fug Canada. I feel like John Candy from Canadian Bacon. Remember that? That was a great movie.
I've never seen that one.
Oh, it's worth your time.
Is it?
It's very funny.
I mean, I love John Candy, but I haven't seen Canadian Bacon.
Lyle Convoy's here. What's up, Lyle? With the member chat, I pop in and Ryan is shooting people, dresses as a pirate, and Bobby is talking about Canuck healthcare. What?
Show took a turn, Lyle. Show took a turn.
When I do a best of 2025 clip show, I'll have to put that in there. Ryan with the super chat. Ryan in parentheses. Thank you, sir. America is the greatest country in the world. All the other countries can suck my D-huck. Oh my goodness. That's not nice. Oh my God. Now, Bobby, this is your favorite part of the show.
Okay.
God.
We got Figure Fight Club with 10 3POA podcast memberships. Figure Fight Club, thank you so much. JMK Custom Works. Dim. John Garrett. Pikachu. Anonymous Throne. Michael. And a few others. Thank you so much to Figure Fight Club for gifting 10 3POA podcast memberships. Thank you, Augie. Augie is giving away a HasLab Dragonfly when he hits 1,000 subscribers. He's got to hit it by Friday, though. Head over to Figure Fight Club. Subscribe to his channel. Watch the show on Friday. You could win a HasLab Dragonfly. That part of the show is over. You okay?
Good, because I was ready to fucking move to Canada.
Wait, you mean 3POA is Stan? We got Figure Fight Club. He says, I claim BC, LaserPants. That's right. He wanted BC because he wants to run all the Punjabi gangs in downtown Vancouver. He said those are his people. So, yeah, you can have... I told him he could call it Abenistan.
Abenistan.
So stupid. Yeah, LaserPants for King of Long John Silver's with that hat. One. This one. This hat right here. We don't have to do that. What are you looking at, Bobby? Something good?
Something better than what's going on right now.
This show is really good, man. We got 465 people watching right now, Bobby.
Wow.
Show me another show that can do that. There's not many. Even if you have Ryan Ting on, you might not get half this amount, you know? You know what I'm saying?
Bobby.
What?
No, I don't know. Who knows? I don't know what I said. Lyle Convoy with the super chat. Thank you, Lyle. He says, I want you both to know I got my first Mondo 1/6 in this week. They're timed Lino. I am wholly unimpressed.
Lyle, wait till you see my video. I think it's coming up next week on Mondo. So I'll be there with you.
All right. Did you get a Mondo?
I did.
Oh, okay.
I did, because I've always wanted to get one, and I wanted to see what all the hype was about. And Matt gifted me a second Mondo, but it's different than the Mondo I bought. So I talk about both of them, and it's a great video.
Okay. We got, let's see here, Geraint Horton with the super chat. Thank you, sir. You made him write a novel. Bobby, can you insult George R.R. Martin?
Dude, listen, that dude probably gets insulted more than I do on a minute basis. Listen, I'm a Game of Thrones fan. He's never going to finish the last two. Like, never. It's never going to happen. I'd put all the money I have on the fact that he will never finish the book he's working on. So he's been working on it for over a decade. And it's like, dude, that's just your job. That'd be like me not putting out figures for like a decade. Like, yeah, I'm still working on stuff. It's like, hey, dipshit. Stop going on your fucking blog. Stop doing interviews. You know, it's like, yeah, I get it. Like, HBO's asking you to, like, you know, to do writer's room shit and that. But like, hey, man, I got fucking books to write so that you guys don't make shows that don't match my novels and come out like shit. Like season fucking 7. So, or was it 8? How many seasons were it? 8, 7, 8? The last 2 sucked. Either way. It's like, dude, sit your fucking ass down in your fucking house and finish the goddamn book. Like, it's not that fucking hard. That's your fucking job.
I don't think he knows how, dude. Honestly, he doesn't know what the story is.
Tolkien was like, hold my beer. I'll show you how to write books. Bro created a fucking language. And this fucking guy can't even sit down and finish a fucking book. You know what I find funny is, before he was famous, before anyone gave a shit about him, he was turning out books like crazy. Those first 4 or 5 books. And then all of a sudden, like, oh, I'm famous now, so I'm just not going to do anything anymore. It reminds me, like, in comics. Like, Kevin Smith came over and was like, oh, I'm Kevin Smith. I'll write comics. I could do that too. And he couldn't finish a fucking miniseries. It's like, dude, what the fuck is wrong with you? So, yeah. So, George R.R. Martin, you are no fucking Tolkien, and you fucking suck. Go fucking finish your book that you're never going to finish. Hey, you know what? Fucking J.K. Rowling is better than fucking George R.R. Martin. So eat that shit. At least she finished her fucking books, even while she was popular.
What did she write?
Harry Potter.
Oh, okay. Okay, yeah.
She finished books as she got famous. This motherfucker can't even finish one book in a fucking decade.
Well, look at Sean Forrester said. He says, yeah, my kids were in diapers when the last book came out. Now one is in college.
Yeah.
He's never finished. Yeah, that's crazy.
Never. Dude, he's in his, I think he's, let's look up how old he is. Because he's fucking old.
Yeah, he's old as hell. Yeah. He was old 10 years ago.
Let's see. He is 76 years old.
Oh, he's
big. I'm not saying all big people have diabetes. I'm just saying that he doesn't look like he's in the best health. So, you know what, bud? Maybe finish your book. I just don't think he cares at this point. I mean, he's just like, I don't care. I got millions of dollars. I don't care. HBO's making shows. I don't care. I'll finish the book when I finish the book.
Why am I not surprised? Abby says, I think R.L. Stine is the bestest author. That sounds about right.
Dude, I was all into Goosebumps as a kid.
Yeah. Jay Creations with a super chat. Thank you, sir. He says, just showing love to two great guys. Ryan, thanks again for loving the pictures. Now, what pictures is that? These right here. He made a custom figure of me. Did you see that, Bobby?
That's haunting. Is that Kevin Owens? Is that a Kevin Owens head? Yeah. Nice.
Yeah. You see the shirt? It's an Atlas body.
I can see that. Yeah.
That's a good job. He did a good job on that.
He did a very good job. His stuff's great.
You see Lil Pants in the background poster there? Lil Pants.
I saw Lil Pants. Yeah.
Have you seen the Lil Pants video?
Don't play it. Please don't play it. Don't.
Okay.
No.
But have you seen it?
Yeah, don't play it.
Okay, I won't play it. I'm just a question. This is in my notes, True Star Screamer. Thank you for the super chat. He says, curled up with wife on sofa like she said. Ryan sacks her up. Shout out to Mrs. Lutwick. Lutwack. I wrote that down. Thank you, True Star Screamer. Appreciate you, man. We got Timothy Ward. You freeloaders better send in super chats. Ryan paid out serious cash for that undersized hat and plastic guns. It's real. Look, I'll even fire one of them. See? I don't know how I reloaded it so fast, but I'm really good at reloading flintlock pistols, Bobby.
Okay.
Alpha Red wants to know, Laser, how's the Mezco mech suit? It's awesome. I like it. Bobby.
Hey, I'm glad you like it. Listen, there's a lot of it I liked. There's just, it's the simple things. When the simple things are missed, I get a little upset. Especially on a $400 item.
Yeah, thanks for the deal. Impossible Pie says, Ryan, I'm talking to Canadian Prime Minister Justin Trudeau right now, and he's pissed.
Wait, didn't he get fired, or didn't he resign?
Yeah, I don't know how that works.
Yeah, I think he resigned until they found a replacement. Kind of like, I'm not fucking leaving. Well, yeah, everyone wanted you to leave. So, good job, Canada. You got a guy who sucks, and you pushed him out. He resigned, but you still got to deal with him.
What's the next country we should malign on this show? How about Poland?
Nah, leave Poland alone.
But there's a lot of Polish there.
Yeah.
France?
Leave them
alone.
Go
out to France, they'll give up.
France is weak as shit. Here we go. I'm gonna lose all my France customers now.
I know.
I think I only have 2 of them, but
Rowdy Riles, thank you for the super chat. Bobby, the new Pandora is sick. Got some fire photos.
Thanks, man. Glad you dig her.
Oh my God. Junkion with 5 3POA podcast memberships. Thank you so much. Junkion crafts and builds. Appreciate you, man. Robert Diaz with the super chat. Now Bobby is going to get all the Game of Thrones fans to align with the Canadian forces, Super 7, Hasbro, and Robo, all to take him down.
See, it's like this is gonna be like Bobby Hater Lionel. It's like all of them are gonna form to become one idiot that's gonna try to like, we hate Bobby.
Dumbass Voltron.
Dumbass Voltron.
And I become the head.
Yeah. Dumbass Voltron.
You know what I say to that?
Guys. Good luck.
You know what I say to that? Come get us.
Come get us.
Come get us. I'm ready. Okay. And we are all caught up with super chats. Thank you, Robert Diaz. Appreciate you. All right. I figured we'd talk about Hasbro tonight, you know. Got nothing better to do.
Might as well make people more fucking mad.
Yeah.
Shit,
you know?
man.
Let's really piss some people off. The Hasbros. They're going to get madder than everyone.
Ooh.
This is an article from JediTempleArchives.com. Now, Bobby, you aren't really up to speed on all this, right? You said you didn't read it?
I am. I read a different article. I read like a more in-depth, like real. Now, I'm not saying this isn't a real article. I'm just saying like I read like a, what's it called? Like a Wall Street article about it. One that really touched on like more numbers and things like that. Like this is like the Cliff Notes version of it.
Yeah, well, this was posted over on Jedi Temple Archives. It says, Honey, I Shrunk the Company, the Hasbro Q4 2024 earnings report. And this does have like a Star Wars focus, which is interesting.
Well, yeah, it's a Star Wars site. Makes sense.
The whole, I mean, the whole Star Wars brand at Hasbro, I don't think it's looking very good.
No.
I don't know what's going to happen, but well, let's read it. It says, earlier today, Hasbro released their numbers for Q4 2024 and also for the full year. As expected, Chris Cox is full of praise for himself and Hasbro and sees the company on the right path. He wants to transform Hasbro into more of a games company, not really toys anymore. They also want to go more into digital gaming, no surprise, with how successful the licensed D&D title Baldur's Gate 3 was and how much money on the phone Monopoly Go is making for them. I am shocked that mobile gaming is so popular. I play solitaire on my phone, and that's about it. Like, what am I doing? And people pay money for these things?
Yeah. Listen, Hasbro can't put out anything digital that's well received. Every video game they did wasn't well because they don't put the time. They don't invest the time into digital stuff to make it good. They just like, we got to get it out in 12 months. And, you know, like, I remember they did this thing when I was there, Hero Vision. It was like Disney's big initiative for like VR. And it was like, and it was like they rushed it. Also, they put one of the worst fucking designers we had at that company on it. And I just remember like, I was like, this thing's never going to work. And it shit the bed. They put like hundreds of millions of dollars into that thing, and it just shit the bed. Like totally shit the bed.
Apparently Monopoly Go is doing really well.
Okay, that's one thing.
Yeah,
like
I don't know.
You're a $1 billion company. Like you can't have one thing do well. You need like all your stuff to do well. Or most of your stuff to do well. What I find hilarious is I remember, what was it, 2 years ago when they were talking about how they're switching gears and putting the focus on different brands. And those brands that they talked about then, like Transformers and D&D, like, yeah, where's D&D now, fuck faces? You know? Well, you made a shit movie and your toy line didn't sell. Oh, you know, it's just
not the toy line, but the game itself is doing, I think, gangbusters still.
Is it?
Yeah.
Well, because you have core fans there, but
yeah,
you know, the toy line didn't do well.
No, but I mean, I know they pissed off D&D fans when they went after the creator of D&D, and I forget his name.
Yeah.
But
that's when Elon said he was going to buy it.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
It goes on. The article goes on. Cox even announced a new strategy, playing to win, in quotes. One aspect of this new strategy is to appeal to kids ages 13 plus. What that says to me is that they want to focus on collector product. Ages 13 and up, that's us, right?
Well, they're talking about digital gaming. Digital gaming is 13 plus. Like,
okay,
but I mean, yeah, I guess yeah, I mean, they've been focused on it. This is nothing new that they're focused on collector. I mean, collector went from 15% of the market to now like 40% of the market. So it's big, but but did you notice is there mention of Marvel or Star Wars or
get to that
Transformers? And there's one brand that's conveniently left out of this entire article, every article that I've read, and it's going to make them cry.
Hasbro feels the effects of the smartphone and video gaming, and the cutoff age for certain toys is getting even lower. This is where games in the entire Wizards of the Coast branch are supposed to succeed. Yes, for the full year, Wizards grew again, while consumer products, aka toys, revenue greatly declined by 12% for the full year.
It's a lot of money.
Yeah. Revenue overall declined by 17% for the full year. Much of that can be attributed to the sale of E1. That didn't work out. They lost a ton of money on that, right?
Oh, yeah. But it's like they're talking. This is the same shit that I dealt with when they did my layoff, and they were blaming it on Toys R Us. Toys R Us didn't have any effect. It didn't affect other toy companies. Other toy companies weren't doing mass layoffs. Shit, man. The guy that runs MGA even came out shitting on Hasbro like it's such like low bullshit to blame it on TRU when it's your bad business decisions that lead to this stuff. It was buying Power Rangers for $500 million and doing nothing with it. It wasn't Toys R Us going under. And it's like, yeah, E1, but it's like they bought E1 forever ago. It's like, and then they sold it for a penny. Like they sold it for nothing. It's like, stop talking about E1. Like your problems are way bigger than E1. So stop trying to use E1 as a scapegoat. It's not a scapegoat. It was a bad decision. And an even worse decision after that is not affecting your inability to make good products now.
Even without the revenue, even without that, the sale of E1, revenue still declined by 7%. Total earnings for 2024 were $4.1 billion versus $5 billion in 2023. But profitability is up. Operating margins are pretty good, and Hasbro-owned inventory, aka unsold stuff languishing in a warehouse, which all went to Ollie's, is also greatly reduced. Profitability is up because they laid people off and have been raising prices, right? Operating margins are pretty good, and their inventory is way down. Right?
Sure.
I mean, you remember the glut of overstock hitting Ollie's.
Yep. Yeah.
All the Pulse exclusives that were mixed in with that junk.
You go to when I went to Ollie's that one time I did the video, it's like, dude, it's a Hasbro dumping ground. It's not like yeah, there was like one or two Mattel wrestling things, but it was mostly Hasbro product. So, it's not like it's a toy industry problem. No, it's a fucking Hasbro sucks problem. And before all you fucking idiots, you Hasbro apologists, you get on your high horse and you talk about how Bobby, who is he to talk about Hasbro, blah, blah. Hey, you know what, motherfucker? I'm every reason that I can fucking talk about Hasbro because I own more stock in Hasbro than probably all of you. So if you think I don't want my stock to go up, I just started the show talking about how money makes me happy and money is like everything. So it's like, I own stock in Hasbro. I want them to do well, you dummies. You think like I'm rooting for Hasbro to do bad? No. I want my stock to go up so I get my dividends and I get paid by them. Like, right. Think with your head and not your stupid plastic toys. Like, you're such idiots. You Hasbro apologists. I can't stand you guys. Like, just stop. Stop. Like, the company sucks. The company does poor shit. The company runs terribly. They treat people like dog shit that work at the company. Like, the stuff that they're doing behind the scenes, if you knew all that shit, like, come on, man. And it's like, you're going to sit there and like apologize for them? Like, no, man. No.
Now he has an update here. Updated with an earnings call transcript and a few insightful words about Star Wars from Hasbro. Ready? He says, I will spoil it right now. Hasbro was not mentioned. Or sorry, I will spoil it right now. Star Wars was not mentioned once. In the PDF presentation, Hasbro has a slide about growth brands, and Marvel is on it. Star Wars is not. That says it all. In the presentation, Hasbro has very few words to say about partner brands, but they do mention the brands that grew for them in 2024 and quarter four. Things like Beyblade, Transformers, and Marvel. Those brands grew, Bobby.
Yeah.
They grew for them.
Listen, it should. Here's this is like, I don't know if this is a troll or where, but I'm gonna bring it up and form my own opinion. Yes, of course fucking Legends is better. It should be. It's Marvel Legends. It's been around for 25 fucking years. It should be better. Like, that's not like you're not hurting my feelings. Like, yeah, Legends should be. It should be.
I like when people say, well, Action Force sales can't even touch G.I. Joe Classified. It's like,
yeah, I'm not $1 billion fucking company.
Yeah. It's like, yeah, no kidding.
Company.
Did you ever say Action Force outsells Classified? Did you ever say that?
I never.
No one
Listen,
ever said that.
Action Force does really fucking well for me.
Right.
That's all that matters to me.
Yeah.
Like, no, it's not going to touch $1 billion brand with, or no, $1 billion company with years, decades of lore and fandom. Like, see, this is where like stupid comments like that. It's like, you guys are so dumb. So dumb.
I think why, like, I don't know anything about Beyblade, but Transformers and Marvel, they've been licensing out.
Much fun. I love Beyblade.
Okay, they've been licensing out Transformers a ton. There's so many companies making Transformer stuff now, including Mattel, right?
Mm-hmm.
You got what are they? I don't think it's a big earner for them, but it's the I got them right here, the AMK model series Transformers, YOLO Park.
Okay.
You got Hot Wheels, Optimus Prime, Jada's making Transformers. A lot of that, and then Marvel. X-Men 97 came out last year. That was huge. There wasn't a ton of MCU figures. It was a lot of comic-based figures. Yeah. There was the made to order, right? The Dragon Man and the Sentinels. Yep. I bet those were huge for them.
Yep.
And then all the kid product you see at the stores. By the way, if it's at the stores, Hasbro made their money, right? It doesn't matter if it goes on clearance. Hasbro still made their money on that. If it goes to clearance and the stores decide not to buy anymore, that'll hurt them next year.
Yeah.
Right. So when you see all the 4-inch action figures, Marvel, the X-Men 97 stuff, they had ships, right? The X-Men 97 stuff was flying off the shelves. I think that's where they saw their growth. And, maybe people just didn't want to buy MCU waves.
Well,
and there really wasn't much.
The movies were shit. Like, the movies weren't performing. So, of course, the product isn't going to perform. So, yeah, go do classic stuff, man. So people know that's what people want.
Here is the updated chart. Oh, hold on. I got to go back. Partner brands revenue in quarter four. Partner brands. That means stuff that they've licensed, right?
Yeah.
Partner brands revenue in quarter four grew a little compared to quarter four 2023. Maybe the worst is behind Hasbro. So there's an uptick in the stock, although it's way down from like 2 years ago. It went up a little bit this past week. Star Wars did not contribute to this growth at all. We know from the previous report that Star Wars is declining, so much so that Hasbro singled out Star Wars in their earnings call several times, mentioning how sales declined with the usual excuses. I've said it a million times. It follows the media. When the shows suck, when the movies suck, The toys don't sell. No one wants Acolyte figures. No one wants Skeleton Crew. Maybe Skeleton Crew was more desirable, but what came out right before that? Acolyte.
Yeah.
And what else? Well, I think the Obi-Wan show had figures out, and they keep on. I think the constant repacking of clones is hurting them.
Yeah.
Vintage collection sits around at the stores I go to. That's anecdotal, but you know, I think if you're a Star Wars collector, you're probably more impressed by what you're seeing from what is it, Spin Master? Their ships line that you're buying.
That's Jazzwares.
Jazzwares. You're probably more impressed by that than you are the Black Series. The Black Series where they continue to cut corners and take away articulation. Or they put out entire waves of translucent figures with flashlight stands that end up selling for $2 a piece on Walmart.com.
Oof.
You know? Here's an updated chart for partner brands revenue. But how do I know which one is which brand? It's not labeled. It's not labeled. That's a chart there. Look at that chart, huh? You like that chart, Bobby? What are you looking at?
It's an impressive chart. I'm looking at my Jazzwares ships.
Oh.
Yeah.
181 million.
Our good buddy Drew G sent me a huge box of them.
He didn't send me anything.
Why
Drew
would
G.
he?
Are you in the chat, Drew G? He might be mad at me because I make fun of him a little bit. I like Drew. Okay. Kathleen Kennedy killed Star Wars. MCU is dead. Only awesome action figures, but you don't have to heat them up. Black Series about to die, and SH Figure Arts about to go big. I don't know about Figure Arts. I'm more excited about what Mafex is doing with Star Wars, but I mean,
they don't do many though, right?
I got their Luke, and now they're doing Vader, and the Vader looks really good. They've done plenty of Vaders before. They've done a lot of Star Wars. Mafex, yeah.
Yeah, because I have their Boba Fett's. They're 2 Boba Fett's that they did.
They're good. It's good figures. 181 million in quarter 4, 2024 is still the second worst result ever for Hasbro in recent history. In fact, all of 2024, Hasbro's total partner brands revenue was just 583.4 million. So that's Star Wars and Marvel and whatever else they license. It was only $500 million. The revenue.
Terrible.
Yeah. Mere 5 years before that, in 2019, total revenue was 1.22 billion. 1.22. How far we have fallen.
What was that?
And 5 years before, in 2019, total revenue was 1.22 billion.
Wow.
For partner brands.
Wow.
That's a decline of 52%. Hasbro's total revenue used to be $6 billion not too long ago. It's only 2/3 of that now.
Jeez.
Yeah. Mattel not doing nearly as bad. Mattel, meanwhile, reported $5.38 billion in revenue, a decline of 1.13%. Hasbro, for a while, was ahead of Mattel, but Mattel is, again, the number one American toy company. Mattel was never number one over you or over Hasbro.
No.
Yeah, I'm shocked.
I got to see because I own a bunch of Mattel stock too. Let's see. Let me see what their stock price is.
Lego and Bandai are bigger.
Yeah.
They're both bigger than Mattel and Hasbro.
All right, so Mattel's at $21.15. I bought Mattel stock when it was $6 a share.
Nice.
And I bought it with my Hasbro dividend.
Huh.
I got a bunch of money from Hasbro when the stock was up, and I used it to buy Mattel stock at $6. Now it's at 21. So I guess I'm doing something right.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
But again, dummies, I want Hasbro to do well because I want to make money off of them. Bobby hates Hasbro.
Do you?
Let's make a Facebook group about it.
Overall toy market in U.S. was stagnating in 24, of course. Sales we're declining a mere 0.3%. Global toy market is flat. Hasbro is underperforming, so to speak, with a revenue decline of 7%. Okay, while traditional toys are floundering, Hasbro is on its way to become a games company. Magic the Gathering and all things associated, as well as games and all things digital, do really well for them. Yeah, there's nothing. I mean, digital is just digital. You don't have to ship stuff. You don't have to have stuff made in factories, right? You pay a friggin' programmer, probably in India, to make you a Monopoly Go game, and then you print money. Real money, though, not Monopoly money. Right? In 2024, Cox, that's Chris Cox, remarked how he sees Hasbro becoming much more of a games company. More of that. Now, that doesn't mean they're going to stop making toys altogether. I want to be clear.
Yeah.
Because they also said they're focusing on ages 13 plus with toys. Traditional toys are on the way out, or at least not as much of a factor anymore. The margins for Magic the Gathering games and the games segment are just fantastic, of course.
Yeah, you're printing paper.
Right. Operating margin was 41.8%. The margin on toys is way tighter than that.
Yep.
As I said previously, let's see, printing. Yeah, he says it. Printing pretty pictures on pieces of cardboard is not that expensive. Digital has very low logistic cost. We said that. Monopoly Go alone earned Hasbro $112 million. One mobile app earned $112 million. No wonder why they want to focus on it.
Good for them.
When their partner brands only earned $584 million. And what's the royalty on that?
There isn't. They own it.
No, I mean on partner brands, Marvel and Star Wars.
The royalties are ridiculous.
Yeah. No royalty on Monopoly. They bought Parker Brothers. Toy sales keep free falling. Adjusted operating margin is a measly 6%. There it is. 6% margin on toys, Bobby.
That's
6%.
really bad.
I mean, everyone talks crap about Chris Cox, myself included. But I find it hard to blame him for making the moves he is.
Yeah.
41.8% margins versus 6% margins.
It also comes down to they just make bad toys. You know, it's not the market or anything like that. They just make bad toys.
The thing with Star Wars is that it's almost like they have to make bad toys because the royalty's so damn high to be profitable.
Yeah.
They keep, I mean, the Black Series, when it first came out, everything had double jointed knees and elbows, right?
Yep.
Had some sort of torso articulation. They have slowly over the past 12 years started taking stuff out. It's all single joint, right? They took away, remember last year at Rhode Island Comic-Con, I bought that stupid trooper. No thigh swivel.
No thigh, yeah.
No thigh swivel.
Well, that's the thing. And they always say like, oh, well, it's because they're soft goods and more deco. So, you know, we have to cut there. And it's like, you know, Star Wars is very much like a brand that won't let you deviate from things. But I don't know, man. You look at like some of those Endgame figures, like, you know, Cap, like Unworthy Cap. He's got a ton of deco on him. You know, Iron Man. So it's just like, you know, yeah, Star Wars got some soft goods. Not everyone has soft goods. So to me, it's like, you know, when you have a stormtrooper that doesn't have a lot of deco on him and he comes with one blaster, no extra hands, and he's what, $25? You're like, shit, man.
Why aren't stormtroopers on Hasbro Pulse for $20 a piece? Your basic original trilogy stormtroopers, they would never stop selling.
Yeah, they'd sell hundreds of thousands of them.
They used to do it with Marvel Legends, $15 a piece, right? You got your Hydra agents, you got your Skrull, whatever. Original trilogy stormtroopers, Hasbro Pulse, and I'm saying 20. I'm not even saying 15. They probably can't do that with Star Wars, right? And plus, the $15 thing was years ago, but
yeah,
$20 stormtroopers all day long. And then you could even like throw in I know they don't like doing this, a Pulse exclusive accessory pack, swappable hands for your stormtroopers, the holster that some of them had in A New Hope, right?
Yeah, that's the thing that gets me is when I was there, it was always about item count. It was like each brand, Marvel got X amount of items because you had to deal with retail space. Now it's like, dude, you got Hasbro Pulse, man. You can make anything you want. You don't have to worry about item count. You know, it's like I wonder, I don't know if I asked Ryan Ting or something. But I'm like, dude, you guys gotta do gear packs, man. Do gear packs, sell them on Hasbro Pulse. Like, just do it. I don't see what the problem is. You have this site that gives you unlimited power to just do cool shit, and you're just not doing cool shit. You'd rather do fucking HasLabs.
They've done it for Transformers. They've done like accessory packs for Transformers on Pulse exclusive. Look up how much those sell for on the secondary market now.
Oh yeah,
they're huge. Oh yeah. Let's see here. It says they have a 23.4% market share, total market share for action figures. Hasbro does, and that's down 2 points. Jeez. So 23.4% Hasbro. How much does Mattel have? They have He-Man in Jurassic Park.
Yep.
And then Jazzwares has a little bit. WWE, that's huge.
Yeah.
And then Jazzwares has a little bit. And then like even less, probably like Jax with their Mario stuff.
Yeah.
Even less than that, probably NECA.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
All in all, Hasbro is profitable. $690 million operating profit for 2024. They used to be profitable in the billions.
Billions. That was when their stock was over $100 a share.
Yeah. Star Wars keeps circling the drain, and everything now depends on the Mandalorian movie.
Listen, if you're depending on the Mandalorian movie, then something's wrong.
Because no one needs. Yeah.
Here's what's going to happen. You're going to put out this Mandalorian movie. You're going to do a bunch of Mandalorian product. You've made tons of Mandalorian product already. So
much.
I don't see how that a Mandalorian is going to sell again.
Who needs another Mandalorian or Grogu? I mean, there's so much, dude.
Yeah.
I think they did like 3 Mandos last year, or maybe that was 2023. But they had 2 that were the same Mando. One had a jetpack, one didn't. And they were on the shelf at the same time.
Yeah.
It was crazy.
Yeah, I would love to see how many Black Series Mandalorians they've done since that show debuted.
Let's see here. And Andor's coming to Disney Plus. Andor figures don't sell. Andor's not bad. It's not a horrible show.
Mm-hmm.
But the figures are boring. They're just dudes and chicks in clothes. That's it. That's it, Bobby. That's all it is. Let's see here. 10-year anniversary of Force Awakens. Oh, that's going to be a banger.
Whoa.
Let's get more Rays and Finns on the shelf. We need Rey, Finn, and Kylo back on the shelf. Wait, they're still on the shelf at Ollie's.
Terrible.
I can't believe it's been 10 years since the friggin' Force Awakens. God, remember that movie? I actually liked Force Awakens when it came out.
I try not to.
You didn't like it when it first came out?
No.
I did.
Did you?
And then The Last Jedi came out and ruined everything. There was no, I don't like it now. I can't watch it. I can't look at Rey's face. I can't look at her stupid face with her big teeth.
So I was working here the other, I like to put movies on. I don't listen to music or podcasts or anything like that. Like when I'm working, I like to just throw a movie on. And I said, let me just see if it was really that bad. I put on Rise of Skywalker.
Oh God.
And like the few minutes where I like paid attention, I'm like, this movie really fucking sucks.
It's horrible.
But yeah, even dude, The Last Jedi fucking sucked, or Force Awakens sucked. It was just like J.J. Abrams, you got handed this awesome thing, and you were like, yeah, I'm just going to copy the first movie and make it shitty.
Dude, The Last Jedi was so bad that The Rise of Skywalker didn't get a basic action figure line. That's crazy. Star Wars figures used to be that was it. You
Yeah.
put out Star Wars figures, they sell.
Yeah.
Granted, they flooded the market during Phantom Menace, but I mean, how do you screw that up? That was a cash cow. How do you screw that? I mean, they just anyway. That's been beat to death over the past 10 years. Let's see here. Update. The earnings call transcript is available, blah, blah, blah. Our Star Wars, and then if you look at a couple of businesses that we called out in our prepared remarks that are impacting the guide, but also really impacted our Q4 performance, our Star Wars, and then in Nerf. Consumer products revenue was down 12%. As growth in our licensed consumer products business was more than offset by exited brands. Reduced closeouts and softer volume, namely across Nerf and Star Wars. So Nerf is hurting. Star Wars is hurting. Where do we go from here, Bobby? Where do we go from here? What happens to the Star Wars brand at Hasbro?
I don't know, man. I mean, it's reliant on content. I mean, you can keep doing original trilogy shit. It's going to sell. But it's like, you can't, your vintage collection or your 3 3/4 inch Black Series, it's like you've done everyone. Okay. Black Series, there's still stuff to do. Okay. So you got that. But a lot of this like new stuff, it's relying on content. Like how long are you going to keep doing the nostalgia stuff for? Until you run out of it, because you're almost there. So, I mean, they're fucked either way.
Is it action figures as a whole? I mean, I know Star Wars is down, but I don't think it is action figures as a whole. I think people are buying them. I think independents are cutting into their a little bit. I'm buying way more independent stuff now than licensed.
There is a lot of competition in the market right now, which scares me, but it's like it makes me want to do a better job. Sure. It's like, you saw Series 6 and you were like, dude, it's your best series. So it's like you gotta keep like evolving and like stepping up your game, because you're gonna have all these other people coming out of the woodwork trying to get a piece of your pie. And the good thing is it's like, I've got ground on them, but it's like just because you have ground on someone doesn't mean you can't lose that ground. So I gotta keep that ground. And it's like, when it comes to my business and my livelihood and my money and my success, like I will fight like a fucking wild animal to keep it. So it's like, come into the territory, but you're going to deal with some shit. But.
Yeah. All right, let's get over to the chat. We got Lee Howell Bushman. Thanks for the member chat. The UK needs saving. You have a mission, Ryan. Go. To save you. What should we rename the UK when we invade and conquer? We're going to reverse colonize.
New America.
New America. That's right. This is New York. Over here. We'll rename it. We'll send Dan Who to Australia. The prison island. That was a joke.
Real quick.
Yeah.
I want to touch on something that wasn't in that article. There's a brand that was also not mentioned at all.
Yeah.
G.I. Joe. That's why, like, I put in that what was it in the 3 POA group? I was like, "We're the Joe Bros. I can't hear you. I can't hear you."
It's not. It's just not a huge brand for them.
It's not. It's a small brand for them. It's a blip on their radar.
There's no licensing. There's no royalty, which is good. Yeah, that's good.
I know. And people are like, Bobby doesn't know. No, I know, because I know people and I know things, guys. I know what that brand makes. I know what their operating profit is. So I know what their VM, their variable margin is. Like, I know it. So, listen, everything is kind of coming true. They're cutting back on SKUs. You're seeing way less classified SKUs now. It's like they did say that everything in 2025 was getting delayed, and they're putting out less. There's less stuff. So what does that tell you guys? You know, it's like, what's going to happen when the porta potty goes on clearance? And then you're going to see less classified stuff. So, you know, because and this goes back to even like the 20 teens. It's like G.I. Joe fans were notorious for saying things like, I'll wait till it goes to Ross. Like, I like it, but I'll wait till it goes to Ross. Notorious. They all say it. And it was just like, hey, dipshit, that doesn't help the line, the longevity of the line. It doesn't. So if you want to wait until things go on clearance, like, I want that porta potty. Oh, I'll wait till it goes to Ollie's. Okay, but just know, if it goes to Ollie's, man, it's not good for the brand. So, you know.
I mean, listen, yeah, if you're a classified fan, support it.
Yeah.
Support. Don't be the guy that waits for Ollie's. With Marvel Legends, let's say you can wait for Ollie's. And don't be fooled that when you do that, Maximum Spider-Man is not going to clearance. So I'm not telling you to buy it. I didn't buy it, but don't wait for that to go to clearance. Yeah. You okay? You were looking at something intensely.
I'm counting every single Mando figure they've done.
Oh, okay.
I found like a visual checklist site, and I was counting every single one.
Look at this. We have 600 people watching, 575 on YouTube, and 27 on Twitter. X. Over on X. Thank you, guys. 600 people supporting the 3POA podcast. Thanks, guys. All right, back to the chat. Robert's Infinite Realms. What's up, Robert? Dumbass Voltron? I thought Spectre produced that. Did he do the Matty Collector Voltron?
I don't know.
I think he was there at the time. It'd be a fitting name, Dumbass Voltron. What was his purple dildo character called?
I have no idea.
Remember that thing?
I remember, I just didn't know the name.
Purple Deadpool, the Master of Time or something? I don't know, something stupid. Thank you, Robert. John Garrett's here with the member chat. Thank you, John. Mattel is probably saving money not licensing out partner brands. Can you sub-license a partner brand? If you license something, it depends on the contract.
It depends on the contract. 90% of contracts say you can't sub-license.
Yeah.
Okay, you ready for the number? The Mandalorian. One character. He was in two different types of armor. His original and then the silver stuff. How many figures do you think he had?
15.
Close. 12.
Oh.
12. 12 figures of one guy.
That's a lot.
That's a lot. That's a lot.
Yeah.
12 fucking Mandalorian figures.
That's 3 seasons of TV. Yeah. 12. Wow.
And I'm not even counting the one where he's in disguise in the Imperial Trooper outfit. I counted just ones in his Mandalorian armor. 12.
Yeah.
That's your problem. Star Wars. That's your problem.
Too many Mandalorians. We got Figure Fight Club with another 10 3POA podcast memberships. Abby from Figure Fight Club with 10 3POA podcast memberships. Thank you so much. Abby from Figure Fight Club. Subscribe to Abby.
I think he does it just to see the look of disdain on my face.
If you have a better, I would like to retire, the party time thing. If you have a better idea, I got to do something. Listen, we got 600 people watching, Bobby. There's a reason.
Yeah, because I'm on the show. Let me ask you a question. Did you have 600 people last Saturday?
Yes.
No, you didn't.
Yes. Yeah. Last Saturday was one of our best shows ever. I'm serious, but it was Marvel Legends.
I
The
guess I'm
Spider-Man,
retiring.
the Maximum Spider-Man topic was hot, and I had Anthony's Customs and Duarte. It was mostly Anthony's Customs, let's be honest. Yeah. Thank you, Abby. Appreciate you. Check out Figure Fight Club. If he gets, I pinned a link to his channel in the chat. Drop a sub on his channel. Watch his show on Friday. He's giving away more than just a HasLab Dragonfly. He's giving away all kinds of expensive stuff. Thank you, Abby. Nikatrona says, spoiler alert for the Mando movie. It's a redo of a Clone Wars episode. Mando and Ahsoka retrieve a kidnapped Hutt baby. Oh, you got to be kidding me.
Yeah, seriously?
They're doing the Clone Wars movie again? That was the Clone Wars movie.
Oh, really?
The one that came out in theaters, they rescued like Ahsoka and wait, it was Ahsoka and Anakin that it was Jabba the Hutt's son.
Ew.
What do they call him? Stinky or something? I forget. But now they're going to do that again? And Mando and Ahsoka are going to rescue a Hutt baby? Dave Filoni is such... Oh.
It's like, just give me fucking CGI Luke. I know people hated on it. I loved it. Just give me CGI Luke. People
100%, 100% CGI Luke is in this. There's no way they don't do that. They need... I'm telling you, he'll be in it, but it might be a small cameo, or he might show up to save the day. I have no doubts. In fact, I wouldn't be surprised if we saw Leia and Han and him all together.
Oh God, I didn't ask for that. I just want
all PS3 era CGI. You know what though? I'm a sucker. I'd take it. It'd be better than Rey, episode 10 Rey.
Right? Didn't they cancel that movie now? Rey movie?
They've made zero progress from what I've seen.
Wow.
None. Todd loves toys. Thanks for the super chat. Bobby, put those sweet ass vac metal Steel Brigade troopers on your store for a-holes like me that can't make cons.
What? I'm not picking on him. I'm gonna try not to sound like I'm picking on him. But like I do the post. I put stuff in the post. I say specific things in the post because I know people are going to not read the post and say, how can I get this? I'm not going to the show. I clearly said that we will be putting them on the site at a later time. It's in the post. Like, guys, please don't waste my time. Like, I put this stuff in the post for a reason. I say, as we do with every single one of our exclusives, every single one of our exclusives goes up on the site after the show. Always
Bobby,
does.
listen.
What?
You sent $10.
I know. Todd.
You say,
Todd, you will have a chance because I'm not taking. So we got in our first shipment of Steel Brigades. The second shipment is on the way here now. So what's going to happen is, I forgot how many came in the first shipment, but I'm not bringing all of them to ZoloCon because I know how many will sell at the con, and I have more than that. So when I get back from the show, anything left over from the show, including what I left here, go up on the site. Now, I know it's just going to sell out really quick, but we got the second shipment in. We ordered a lot of them, just like Bone Collector. Like, it'll be available. Don't worry. Don't let the FOMO get you. Don't pay the eBay prices. They will be available.
Just ring the bell for notifications on his Facebook page. I think you can do that. There's a way to get notifications on Facebook and Instagram. You always post when it's going up. The last one was the Elite Praetorians. Well, no, you had Pandora. But Elite Praetorians went up, and they were in stock on the website for 1 or 2 days.
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah, so there was ample opportunity to grab them, right?
And if you're going to the show, I've got 60 Elite Praetorians that I'm bringing to the show and 100 regular Praetorians. So I know they're sold out and people are going to want them. So get excited.
I got someone grabbing one for Kevzilla, who's in the chat right now, because he missed out. But yeah, they're going to grab him one. Thank you, Todd. I appreciate you. Yep. I mean, all of your
Thank
exclusives
you, Todd.
have been
You
up.
will have a chance to get it. Don't worry.
Yep.
Don't worry.
Just pay. I'm serious. Pay attention to the social media posts. Every con exclusive has been up on the website for multiple days. So there we go. Oh, you're welcome, Kevzilla. Okay, moving on to Matt with 2 T's. Thank you for the member chat, Matt. I had no idea. Tots rock. Wait, what? This is from a while ago. I must not. Did I miss something? No, this is from 7 minutes ago. Tots rock? Matt, I'm going to look for you to clarify what this means.
If he's talking about tater tots, I'm going to have to respectfully disagree because I don't like tater tots.
Dude, if I have a choice between tots or fries, tots every time.
Really?
As long as they're crispy. Got to be crispy.
I like shoestring fries and curly fries. Maybe some waffle cut, but
yeah, I don't know. You know, I think crispy. Got to be basically anything crispy. Yeah, tots. All right, moving on. We got Brief Case. Became a channel member. Thank you. Stay tuned for the after show. By the way, if Tim Muir, Tim Taser, Zakanen, and Headcanon are here, I've seen most of them. If you're all here, hit me up. We'll do trivia tonight. We'll do the championship game on the after show.
Trivia,
just let me know. Yeah. 80s and 90s trivia.
I would smoke all of you. Wait, what
Bobby,
was the trivia?
I have played trivia with you.
Yeah.
Now, I beat you every time.
I want a rematch. It was one time. It was
a couple of Iconicons.
I want a rematch.
All right. Matt with 2 T's hasn't said anything yet. So, but Hammertron says tater tots are delicious. All right. Art G with the member chat. Art G, thank you. Always great catching the live stream, Bobby. I'll see you at ZoloCon next week. When will I see Ryan again? Come to DFW. I'll be there. And maybe Legion's Con. Maybe Legion's Con. By the way, I don't know if you got the invite, Bobby, but I was invited to a red carpet premiere for a movie in Hollywood.
I got the call today.
You gonna
go? It is my wife's birthday is during that time, so
it's perfect present. Ticket to a big Hollywood premiere. It's at the Man's Chinese Theater.
Listen. You're missing a very important point here.
Okay.
Where would I have to go for this premiere?
California.
Exactly.
You get to schmooze with the actors and stuff.
Listen. I feel like I've talked so much shit about California that California as a state might try to off me. Because so I'm gonna fear for my life from California.
Yeah, that's a good point. I haven't been as mean to California as you. And it is in California's anus, like Hollywood.
Yeah, like LA. Oh, what a dump. I've been to LA so many times. San Diego's gorgeous. I love San Diego. But LA, what a fucking dump. What a dump.
Yeah.
I'm afraid I'm going to walk 10 feet and have 6 homeless people piss on my shoe.
I need to reach out to the person that invited us, and my wife is already like looking for flights and hotels.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So I might be going.
I mean, if he can get it changed so that it's not in LA, shit, man, I'll go. But
it's at the Man's Chinese Theater. You don't change that.
Yeah, I know. I've been there.
So have I.
I was there.
Who hasn't been there?
I was there for the Ant-Man premiere. Ooh, big deal.
I mean, that's kind of cool. Did you see Paul Rudd?
I saw him at the after party.
Yeah.
I was so disappointed. I was so excited to meet him. One, he's little.
He's short, right?
He's little. And
he's literally Ant-Man.
2, he had a limp handshake.
Oh,
it was so disappointing. Like disappointing.
Was it like clammy?
Like wet noodle limp handshake. And I'm like,
that is the worst.
You're a superhero now?
Like no calluses, just like smooth,
yeah.
lotioned hands.
Yeah. I got to talk to James Gunn for a few minutes
Okay.
before I decided that I don't like him anymore. But I was talking to him about, because I was working on the Guardians 2 line at the time, and
yeah,
he and I were kind of talking about it, which was cool. Trying to think who else I met there. Michael Douglas didn't go because he's like 80 something years old and he doesn't go to after parties. But you know who is fucking huge? He's a tall guy. Is what's his name? Jared Stoltz or something? Whoever played Yellow Jacket.
oh, is he? Yeah.
Yeah, he's enormous. Like he's really, really tall.
Mrs. LP says, "Come on, Bobby, we could go play at Universal. It'd be fun." I don't want to go to Universal.
No.
I mean, I had a good time, but I don't need to go back.
No.
The Mario Land was cool. You like Mario?
I
it's
do. But
me.
listen, I don't like crowds. I don't like people. You come on, you know this about me. I don't like.
Yeah.
I don't like it. It's like my wife's been bugging me to take the kids to Disney. I'm like, no, I don't like people. I don't like people.
Hal Jordan says, Ryan, don't go. You'll get beat up by all the street humans. And then Stygian 360 says, when is Shark coming back on? I don't know. I should reach out to him. We'll see.
We can have him come on when I launch Street Force.
Okay. You give him some pointers. This is how you do it.
Give him some pointers. Like, yeah. I mean, so it's in full effect, guys. For those of you who thought it was a joke, it's not a joke. It's 100% in full effect right now. So
I can't wait.
Yeah.
All right. Let's see here. We've got, where did I leave off? I got to Art G's. Ryan in parentheses became a 3POA podcast membership. He became a member, not a membership. Thank you, Ryan in parentheses. And by the way, Matt with 2 T's, he said totally tot. I forgot. Tater Tot is a level of membership on this channel. So that was my bad. I should have caught that. I'm stupid. I'm a moron, Bobby. You know this.
We do know this.
Yeah.
We do know this.
J-Mac with the $2 super chat. Thank you, sir. I can't wait to see everybody at Zolo. It's going to be a good turnout.
Yeah, I'm psyched.
I think Zolo, it's been growing every year, hasn't it? I see more and more hype over ZoloCon each year.
Yeah, it's at a much smaller venue, or it's much bigger venue this time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maximilian Tucker says, did you see your ad copy in my video? I missed it. I'm sorry. He went live for the first time, or was it an upload, Max? But I missed it. But send me a direct link. I know I've already subbed to your channel, and I will check it out. Just been busy. Jeremy Jernigan with the super chat. Hey, gents, great stream. Bobby, I don't read posts. How can I get 17 of the con exclusive figures? Oh, he got you.
Damn it, Jeremy.
Thanks, Jeremy. Chap 316. Looking forward to checking out your booth next weekend. Any comments on Toy Fair?
I mean, comments. I think I'm going. Me and one of my business partners. I think we're going to go.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so. We'll see. I mean, it's New York City, and I hate New York City just as much as I hate California. But we'll see. I think we might take the train in, and it depends if we can catch a Ranger game or something.
Dude, if I knew you were going, I'd have gone because Alex could have got me in.
I'm not 100% for sure going. It's gonna be a last minute thing, but
yeah.
If I go, it's just gonna be like a day thing. I'm not like.
Dude, I totally would have met up with you.
Yeah, that's exactly why I didn't tell you I was going.
Oh man, that hurts. That hurts. Is that why you're not going to the movie premiere?
Ryan, I'm a mean guy, and I have to keep up appearances. Okay,
you're mean to Canadians. How are you mean to Canadians of all people? They're so nice. They invented poutine. Big Nerd 1990. Thank you for the member chat. Any reason why someone may have gotten blocked for saying the Vanguard axles may need a redesign? Blocked from where? You're not blocked from this channel. You're here. Let me know. Where were you blocked from? Do the Vanguard axles need a redesign?
They do not. The shipping company needs to take more care with stuff. We passed all the drop tests and that sort of thing, but listen, man, people, if you're throwing around a box or crushing a box with other boxes, like, I seen the people. I use UPS. We had a UPS guy come one day. We put all our orders on pallets when they come pick them up at the end of the day. This guy was standing at the end of the loading dock, humming them into the truck. And I was lucky I was there. I was like, yo, people pay money for this shit. Like, and he's like, oh, sorry. Like, dude, they just don't care. They don't care. So, but again, it's like, okay, well, if something breaks, we always replace it. So, yeah, it sucks when people have an item that breaks, but, but it's fine. I mean, you can email customer service and we will fix the issue for you. And you can post a comment on social media where that doesn't get it fixed for you. Whatever you want to do, man. I can't control the social media pity party parade, but
I did see someone post one, but I know who it was. It wasn't Big Time Nerd, so I don't know what's going on. All right, Chap 316. Thank you for the super chat. He says, "I hear there's a lot of street humans in California." I couldn't say. People in the chat are saying street humans have gone Canadian. Street humans were defeated by an off-duty Canadian Mountie, says the Titan. Lawrence Howard says all 4 of my Vanguards are first class. Awesome job, Bobby.
Thanks, man. See, it's it's like, when someone's like, this needs to be redesigned. Does it? Because we've shipped thousands of these. Thousands.
Zakanin said he had an issue with the Vanguard with a broken axle. Customer service promptly hooked me up with a new one.
See?
Wow. 8 and Skate, the Vanguard made it to Hawaii with a gash in the box toy, and all the stuff in the box was mint.
See? So, like,
sometimes you'll see a few pictures online and it seems like a bigger issue than it is. Yeah. And I'm guilty of that because I've done that with Marvel Legends. Like, look at this, it's such a huge problem. And it's probably, in the grand scheme of things, when you look at every figure that was produced, it's probably not a huge issue. Right? Well, it's just that everyone wants to post it online. Right?
Yeah, the social media pity party parade.
Yeah. Todd Loves Toys with the super chat. Thank you. Milk Toast Handshake. High school football coach. Yeah. Don't go with those limp handshakes, man.
It was so bad. I was so upset. It's like, Paul Rudd, come on, man.
Yeah.
Like, how often do you get to meet like an actor? Go to a movie premiere and stuff, and like a limp handshake? Come on, dude.
Sage LeBron, thank you for the super chat. Hey guys, Bobby, have you heard of Helldivers 2? It would be sick. It would be a sick line if you ever got the license. It's Starship Troopers on steroids.
Yep, I've looked into it. It's just the problem is it's a really expensive line to do. Like, I'm sure like Toddy Mack will do it or something, but it's super expensive. Like, every figure is like new tooling and tons of deco, so it's like, it's a nightmare of a line. It's, from what I hear, it's really popular, but it's a nightmare of a line.
Alex S., I'm glad to see you here. He says, I got my 2 Vanguards, no issues. To CR. Costa Rica. He's in Costa Rica. That's right, Costa Rica. And customs agents here are notorious soccer players.
See?
Alex, we might be doing the Grand Championship trivia contest tonight on the after show, and I know that you wanted to contribute to the prize, so hit me up on Instagram. We'll work that out before the after show. I don't know if everyone can do it tonight, but I think I've seen everyone but Tim Taser. No, Tim Taser's here. Well, we'll work it out after this show ends. Thank you, Alex. Let's see here. Larry Menchaca, thanks for the member chat. Bobby, what do you think about the Wizard? that the Fred Savage movie, The Wizard?
Yeah, like
That's a good movie.
It was
I
a
like
good movie back then. I haven't seen it in like 20 years, but
it. It holds up. My kid is a big fan.
does it?
We'll
It
watch
holds up.
Yeah, it's good.
I just remember like they played Mario 3 in it. That was
Yeah.
the first time you saw Mario 3, and that's
Yep.
how you knew about the warp whistle in World 1. Because they found it in there. But also it's like I just remember the kids saying, California, California. And I'm like, ugh, California. Ugh.
Leslie with the pink Vanguard. Did you just hit up customer service?
Yeah, listen, Mark's out. He'll get back to you guys. He'll be back in Tuesday. Don't worry. Don't worry. Don't worry. No, social media does not solve the problem. Just email customer service. We'll get it taken care of. We have the out of office out because Mark is on vacation. And when he gets back, he will take care of all of everyone's issues.
All right. I saw another one I wanted to get to. Or did I miss it? John, you're a big Mothix fan, Bobby. Jason DeMello wants to know how the Riddler is. The Mothix Riddler.
I got him right here. He's okay. I mean, Ryan, you and I were talking. It's like he's a dude in a suit. Like, he's all right. I mean, I got him and Scarecrow at the same time. I think
nice pose.
Huh?
That's a nice pose. I like that.
Yeah, I'm trying to get better at my posing. But his face is weird. Like something about his face is off. I mean, I would have liked there's in the issue when Batman, when he's telling Batman that he knows who he is and he's going to tell everyone, and Batman says something like, what good is a riddle if everybody knows the answer? And Riddler makes this face with these wide eyes and he's kind of sweating. And it's like, I wish like he came with like that head. Like he came with a smiling head, a stoic head, some hands and a cane and a money bag. It's like, okay, like he's all right. I mean, Scarecrow, he doesn't come with much either, but like he's just cool looking.
Yeah.
He's very cool looking.
It just feels better because he's not in a suit. He has more articulation.
Yeah.
You can just be more dynamic with him.
Yeah.
Like you said, Riddler is just a guy in a suit and his torso, there's no cut,
Yeah.
which I prefer it that way. It just makes for a less interesting figure.
It does. He's very static, at the end of the day.
And dude, honestly, I love Mothix, but the prices are getting stupid.
They are.
I mean, dude, Robin is $110 through like Big Bad.
For real? Holy
Yeah.
shit. I order everything through Andrew now, and
Me too.
I guess I don't even look at the price. I just say one for me because I know I'm getting it. I just
I
don't pay attention to the prices.
I'm getting it, right? I'm getting it, but it's getting tough to just like I want to get all the Hush figures and the Superman, the Death and Return of Superman figures.
Yeah,
but like if their Dark Knight Returns line starts going this way, or if they do another DC line, if the prices are going up that far, I'm like, and you can get them. I like to support Andrew, right?
Yeah.
You can get them cheaper through Hobby Link Japan and stuff, but still.
Yeah.
Plaza Japan has that Spider-Man for $55 with $15 shipping.
Oh, what's next? Robin and Superboy?
Robin just went up not too long ago. Superboy is coming, and
Superboy went up a while ago. I'm really worried about Superboy.
Yeah,
because he's got the fake leather jacket, and it's going to be Mezco shit where that pleather just deteriorates. It's like every single figure they've done, and now I get it. Like the Mafex, they have to make it feel premium, so the capes are soft goods with wires. I don't want soft goods on Superboy. I want him to have a molded jacket because that thing is gonna fucking deteriorate.
Well, maybe we could hit up Christy at Rebel 10 Customs and
she'll make a good
cloth,
a good replacement, but
not pleather.
I would rather them just not done soft goods for the jacket.
The Watcher asked who is Andrew. Let me bring that up. Who's Andrew? So Yeah, Toyco, Toyco. So he has his own website, but also he has a Facebook group, the Toyco pre-order group. You can join that Facebook group, and when he posts something up for pre-order, you just tell him how many you want, and when it comes in stock, he hits you up for payment. I've been getting all my Mezco through him for 6 years, at least 7 years,
really?
maybe.
I only just started.
Yeah.
And I was fucking up because I would pre-order them on Big Bad, and then I'd pre-order them with him, and then I got doubles of some things, so I have to like just only order them through him. So I don't go through Hobby Link Japan anymore. I only go through him for the Mayfex stuff because I know he gets it all.
And it's actually cheaper to go through Andrew, because if it's $100 on Big Bad, he has it for $100 too, but his is $100 shipped. Big Bad will be plus tax and shipping. Yes, they have $4 shipping, but you're still going to pay tax and shipping on top of that $100. So, and then yes, there is also Japanese websites, HLJ and stuff. Well, you probably get a few bucks less than that too. But I like supporting the local. It's not even local. He's in California, but it's a family business, and I've been supporting him for years. I get excellent customer service. When I've had something break on me with Mafex, he's been able to replace it. Good luck getting replacements from Hobby Link or Big Bad. Well, Big Bad might replace it too, but when you order from overseas, you're screwed.
Yeah, I had I bought the Mafex Doctor Strange.
Such a good figure.
But mine came with the ball, the neck ball snapped.
Right.
Like the head was just rolling around the package, and I they didn't send me a replacement. They just like gave me like a small refund, and I'm like, well, shit. Now I need a neck peg. Like,
is it a double ball peg? Yeah, it must be.
It is, yeah. But I don't know if they're all the same.
Well, on eBay, there's sellers that just have like bags of them.
Mm-hmm.
You just buy a bag of double ball pegs and then find the one that fits.
Gotcha.
I've done that with figures before.
So why don't you just send me a ball peg then?
Well, I'll see what.
Yeah, you have the figure. Come on, man, just do my work for me, Ryan.
God. Well, I didn't know. All right. Let's see here. I got to that one. I still don't know what the wizard is. Did Larry Menchaca clarify? Did I miss it? Larry, drop it in the chat again if you're here. I don't know what you're talking about when you say the wizard. And then Ryan in parentheses with the member chat. Shout out to Bobby's card channel. Good stuff.
Thanks, man. Hope you're digging it. I'm having fun. I mean, it's costly because I have to go and buy cards to open up on this channel that's still growing and not monetized. But what?
Yeah. No, go ahead. Sorry.
Yeah. So it's like, Matt's coming next week. So I had to, I bought a shit ton of cards, and it's also like trying to, with cards, it's like, there's football and baseball and hockey and UFC and WWE and comic based stuff. So it's like trying to find the stuff people want to see me open. Like if it was up to me, I would just keep opening up hockey cards, but people don't really want to watch you open up hockey cards. So I try to find, some cool stuff to open. I think this week's of filming, we've got some cool boxes to break open. So it should be a good time.
So Larry Menchaca clarifies, he's talking about the 5K Toys figure, the unlicensed wizard. Do you have that? Oh, that's unlicensed.
I know it is, and
it looks amazing.
Very upset about it being unlicensed. But
is that rooted hair?
So he's got some strands. So it's sculpted, but he's got some strands of rooted hair.
Oh,
now I got the deluxe version that comes with the rooted hair and the rooted beard. However, I don't like it because it gets too like poofy. I'd rather sculpted hair. Like me and Alex talk about this all the time with 12-inch figures. He loves rooted hair. I'd rather the sculpted hair. It just, to me, it just looks a little more real. So it's like if you have a few strands that they put in, cool. you know, but it's like, you know, Gandalf had kind of wavy hair and wavy beard. The head, like here, I'll bust it open. I'll show you. The head looks like the hair's too straight. So I'm not a big fan of it. Presentation on this figure was fantastic.
Here, go ahead and talk about it. I'll be right back.
Yeah, the sword is die cast. It's metal. So yeah, so let me cut this tape here because they protect it. They put it in these little bubbles here. They do a really good job. But like, see how the hair is like, it's almost like too straight and his beard's kind of too straight. Whereas, you know, you look at here, I'll put his arm down so we can see his face. See, like all that detail in his beard and in his hair, like that's what I'm talking about, you know, but he is awesome. I did order the I don't know if it's the same company that made it, but they did an Aragorn, and I don't know when that's coming in. I actually have to see who I ordered that from. But the Aragorn should look pretty awesome. Thing is, everyone does Ranger Aragorn. Nothing wrong with Ranger Aragorn. My favorite iteration of Aragorn was only in the movie a brief period. It's the costume he has on when he goes to the Black Gates. It's the coolest looking, like it's a mix of armor and tunic, and it's so awesome. But yeah, I hope that the Aragorn is great. But yeah, I want more Lord of the Rings figures. That would be pretty epic because again, it's like we don't have any good companies doing Lord of the Rings. Like Diamond Select, man, it's just like they're going to be at ZoloCon. I should go up to them and be like, guys, can you like literally use modern day technology to do your action figures?
Come on, Zach Oat, get with it.
But it's like they're also going through a bankruptcy right now. So,
yeah.
You know, I just no one's going to do it to the level that Toy Biz did. And, you know, but if like what I love about this Gandalf figure is because I have the Balrog, the NECA Balrog, because I got it from Talker Art, and he gave me a great deal on it, and that figure is really hard to find. But I have him, and I'm like, shit, I want a Gandalf to like pose in front of him. Well, the Diamond Select one kind of sucks.
This guy's just trolling you.
Yes, 100%. Lord of the Rings is better than everything. Better than everything. But yeah, so like the Diamond Select one sucked. This one is perfect. Now I can have this one in front of the Balrog, and I'm satisfied.
Awesome. Sage LeBron, thank you. If McFarlane gets Helldivers, I'll retire collecting. I've got to look up this Helldivers thing. I don't know what it is.
It's cool looking. It's very sci-fi-ish.
Okay.
But again, it's like I thought it's a tooling nightmare, man.
Appreciate you, Sage. Oh. Blake Tarpley's here. Blake Tarpley with the $30 super chat. Thank you so much, Blake. Appreciate you, man. He says for your first Collegiate Legends male cheerleader, also for screaming and annoying Bobby for this super chat. Are you annoyed? He paid $30 for me to annoy you.
Okay.
He looks annoyed, Blake. Good job. Thank you, Blake. Are they really doing a male cheerleader in Collegiate Legends? Tell me. Tell me that's true.
Jeez.
Oh, that'd be great. Thank you, Blake. We got Grizzly Nightmare 80. Thanks for the super chat. Bobby, I bought the Dino Saucer knockoff toy at Walmart, and I'm thinking of doing a custom paint as the character Alloy.
Nice.
By the way, I got Alloy, the $50 Spin Master thing. The girl with the bow and arrow that you liked.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
I got it for $17.
No, you didn't.
$17 on Amazon. Yeah.
Get the fuck out of here.
It's back up to $32 now, but it was $17.
Girl, I bought that shit for $50.
Yeah. Man, I'm glad I only paid $17 for it. That's not in my top 50 of 2024. She has single joint elbows as an archer.
Great looking figure, man.
She can't get her hand over.
I got her.
You don't shoot a bow like this, like out here. You're right here. You have to have a double jointed elbow. Just saying. I'm glad you like it. It's kind of an egregious price on that thing. It's like, I mean, there's a lot of paint, I guess, but faceplates. You look sad.
I'm very sad.
All right.
I'm very sad. Canada hates me.
Oh, they do. Canada's fed up with you. All right. And then we got Michael Reyes here with the question. Bobby, when I get a figure at ZoloCon, can you make a remark on it? Just asking.
Depends what figure, and if I'm in a good mood. If Jordan's pissing me off, then probably not. So
wait, Jordan? You mean the behind
the scenes guy?
It's so fast. It's so fast. He's got it up. It's great.
What was he hitting me up? He was messaging me about something, giving me a hard. Oh, I hadn't opened my pink Vanguard yet. Well, I finally opened it. It's open now. It's on the shelf. It's great. It's pink. Slade on Slade spit his drink on his. Sorry, Slade. Okay, that's all I got for you guys tonight. Channel members, stay tuned for the after show. Maybe. Wait, I got to watch the replay, bro. Oh yeah, Figure Fight Club. I was kind of in and out on your stream last night with Robert, with Rob. I mean, Rob Post, Savage Crucible, Collegiate Legends. Guys that make these, they're good.
Yeah,
good figures.
I gotta grab one of those.
Yeah, get on it. Okay, that's all I got. I got something else for channel members that I wanted to show real quick. I don't know when. It's not going to be an after show. It'll be like a Sunday afternoon. Maybe I'll do this, but I was at a toy show today and I got a sealed box of Shining version Blockies Transformers blind boxes.
Wow.
So there's 6 blind boxes in here and I'm just going to do like an unboxing, see what I get. And I'm going to do like a channel members only thing for that. But I've heard good things about these. They're $10 a piece. And they're highly articulated Transformers. I've only heard good things about Blockies. So, channel members, look out for that. Check out today's Valaverse video. What did you talk about? I watched it. Something.
Yeah, what did I? Oh, I talked about, what's old is new. I talked about a bunch of like the Batman Forever stuff, the Hero Mashers.
Yeah. That's right. And there is a link pinned to Bobby's Pack Addicts Cards channel. Only subscribe to it if you're going to watch. Because if you subscribe and don't watch, it hurts the channel.
Yeah. That's why I don't really promote it. I want people that like cards to find it. Because then it's unorganic views and subs and stuff. And I don't need any of that shit.
It's a whole algorithm thing. So if you're into card collecting, you want to watch the channel, give it a subscribe. And thank you all. ZoloCon coming up. Exclusive Steel Brigade for ZoloCon. I think that's everything. I'm probably forgetting something I want to... No, I think I got it all. Bobby, you want to sign us out?
I don't. No.
Okay, I'll do it. Thank you, everyone. And remember, blame Canada!